family, welcome back to Low Hanging Fruit.
How the fuck did we end up here?
And I was like, yo,
G16 this time.
G16 this time last
Oh no, we were PTA.
Nah, that was Heritage Day. June 16th. June 16th was still level 4 lockdown. Remember?
Oh yeah.
We were, lockdown. I remember I was at home. I was losing my fucking mind, dude. My family was just on the case. Dude, when you all stay in one spot, dude, you love each other, but eventually you get to the point you said, someone's gonna die tonight and when do you?
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
I won't lie to you. Danny was telling me that last day. He was like, bruh, if I think I'm in a bad space, Kunz's mom's also on his name.
Yeah.
I remember he told me, like, you were so adamant about going down to Cape Town. You were like, no, it's fucking
I was
pushing. My cup of coffee is yours.
I couldn't stay. Oh yeah, no, lockdown was deep. That was it. Level 4, level 5 was probably yours.
I don't know, I think the beginning was the worst. Because the fact that we thought we were gonna come back to uni.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like, in the beginning, I thought, I'm back at home, I'm chilling, I'll be back.
It's coming from
It's fun,
It'd be nice to
bad.
eat some food and I was gonna take my way for it, but one of the ministers, I think the education minister sent out a survey to students and a mental health assessment, and about 65% of them all said that they experienced mild to severe symptoms of anxiety and depression since 2020. And I think it raised a win because I always remember like people would go through this shit and I would always think like I'm here for you and I genuinely feel bad, but I just for some reason I just never thought it would happen to me. I could never. So that's why I think also I struggled with that in the beginning. I was just in denial. I was like, and that's not me. And I just kind of suppressed it, and eventually just blew up. It was a big step for humanity. You know, like a lot of us just took the time to look away from ourselves and just start thinking about other people. You know, that's my rant.
My deep boy over here.
What do Oaks call me? Guys, Oaks call me a 4D gent. A 4D, like fourth dimension.
Yeah, no.
Like if I knew my opposite the third dimension, I'm just at the fourth dimension. To this day, I still don't know what it means.
Some other level of consciousness stuff. So we were placed into this beautiful university, dog. We were exposed. We were exposed to some shit. We were exposed.
The fact that we knew, as it shows, like we were gonna get there either way. We were all thinking about it.
Saw my wife too many times. Too many times.
And then it all disappeared. And now you came back to uni this year, dog. How's it been?
I'm trying to figure out how to say this shit without telling too much, because I like to piss myself.
This shit.
I won't lie, I've seen some of the maddest shit.
Lucky he knows a movie.
Go on.
No, like that happened to this guy. Happened to this guy and two other niggas. And I was just there. I was just watching.
Shit, you
I
lying.
was just watching. I was like, yo, this guy has got these guys on ropes. Wait. Why not?
Tell me the story, dog.
Nah, that's pretty much it. Like, she was just moving to the three of us.
She's moving crazy.
Moving crazy. That's it. It's like no gent initiated with her. She's an attractive girl. She knows it. So like no gent initiated with her. But like she would just move to the guys, whether she wanted them or not is besides the question. But she played that part which she was down to. Like she'd come and dance in your face and like in a seductive way, you know. And then she just put it away last second and go to another check. Then I said, what kind of game you play here, right? So obviously the time is moving to the three of us. So now I've gotten to the point where I've said to her, you know what kind of game you playing here, right? And then she goes, what do you mean? So I'm like, listen, not about to act as if you know what's going on here, both what's happening, but for the sake of argument's sake, I'll just let you be like, okay, cool. So I said, never mind, forget it, right? And then she's like, no, what kind of game you talking about? I'm like, forget it. Then now, she moves to another boy, and he's also had enough of it, and now he starts going on a tangent saying shit like, am I an ugly chick? He's asking random people.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but he was naked, dude. You know niggas on the naked just do wild shit, dude. He's just going like, other people, I'm ugly. And then eventually he arrives at the conclusion, fuck it, I'm ugly. I'm gonna be ugly for the rest of my life. So you see, she's already fucking up like that. Then she goes to this guy, and then she tells him she's upset about the fact that some guy told her that some guy said she's playing gay, right?
Yeah.
So he comes to me, he's like, yeah, dude, some guy told her, she told him, she's like, one of you guys said she's upset because you told her she's playing gay. I was like, yeah, it was me. And then she seemed talking to me, then she pulled me aside. And she's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, no, you know what you're doing. And she's like, no, honestly, that's just how I I'm with guy friends. I still don't believe that. And I told her, I was like, no, I don't believe that. But anyway, there's no point arguing. It's not a personal thing. You believe that. I believe that. Like, easy. It's chilled. And then, either these names fucked up. She's like, yeah, no, I wasn't flirting with anyone. And then, she's like, but I was flirting. Then she says, but I was flirting with you last year. And I'm like, oh shit. And she's like, yeah, but you unfollowed me on Instagram, so I thought you minded me and shit. I was like, fuck. I think I don't take Instagram seriously. Like, I follow you or I don't follow you. It's not a reflection of how I feel about you. So then I was like, nah, sorry. And I was like, but can I take that for a cup of coffee? She's like, yeah, sure. So, hand that was fucking up the group like that. And ended up taking on a date. But it's
coffee. Coffee.
Yeah. What must it be?
You gotta get a bit original.
Yeah,
I don't know, like
say drinks or
you
something.
know,
Or
coffee.
Or
Coffee
something.
dates, bro.
Yeah, I feel like it's just too
Ugh.
restricting.
Yeah.
It's coffee. That's it.
Whereas when you drink,
all these you're selling coffee
Yeah.
and maybe some muffins there.
But for me, that's the point. It's like, I don't know you yet. So I don't know if you're worth me giving you the dope shit. You know, if that makes
That's
sense.
the thing. You don't know if she's worth it.
What's
You
the-
make it worth it by going somewhere where there's a vibe.
No, but I'm saying if I can go for coffee, I'd be like, okay, like say I go for coffee with you, because when I ask her for coffee, I don't know if I'm borrowed, so I'm trying to get to know her. So let's say I ask her for coffee and I find she's a horrible person. You know, she's just like an absolute, like a waste of my time.
yeah,
I'm gonna be thinking, oh, what the fuck, I took her such a nice date and she's not worth it.
yeah.
So wait, so when you go on dates, is it to?
The first date for me is to get to know the person.
Oh, so it's not to be like this
No,
person. Like,
but I think that's where I fuck up the hands. Is
makes
that
it
date?
personal.
yeah, because
He
now
makes them
now she
believe-
thinks, oh, this guy's taking me out on a date.
Oh, a
So-
date, and like
Yeah.
how he talks to them and shit. It's a date,
On
dog.
a coffee date.
But bro, my man makes them fall in love.
This guy makes me like a fuckboy. I'm not a fuckboy.
He's not a fuckboy at all, dog. He's not. As a matter of fact, he's the first thing from a fuckboy.
Yeah, I'm a nice
And
guy.
because of that, like every single girl you encounter, you give them
It's
that.
every bad guy, but
Yeah.
every bad guy says they're nice.
I saw this guy put on his status the other day. He said, yeah, he posted a meme of Michael Scott and he says, yep, I'm ready to get hurt again.
Wait, this the one you did project?
No, dude.
Different one.
They're a different hand, dog. There's a hand I've been talking to recently.
Oh yeah, that other fucked up.
Yeah, she went home.
So you don't even chat to her?
Nah.
But hold on, now say it, okay. So I remember this guy was telling me, because this hand is a bi hand, right? So she,
No, this is the hand that was.
that was, yeah, right. So yeah, first time we met her was in the club. Eventually these guys become like fuck buddies and shit. And then because she's used to being with girls, she tells this guy, he's like, yeah, dude, most time I'm with girls, I'm like a dominant type. But like, I want to be submissive with you, right? So eventually, like obviously he does that
That's what
stuff.
the answer.
Yeah. So they do that shit. And then eventually gets to like a Christian grade level where she's like,
Oh, dog.
she says to him, she's like, I wouldn't mind if you choke me with the belt the one time, right?
Very kinky.
And then I remember this guy told me, like, he spoke about it for weeks. He was like, on his mind, he was like, I don't know if I can do that. Then what happened? He's like, no, I did the belt thing. Like, what do you mean? So he put the belt on her, and then this is how it goes. He puts the belt in, it's like almost like in a noose. And then he goes, listen, he goes like this. So the belt's like about to tighten, and he literally goes, safe word. She goes red.
Holy
And he just,
I assume you did.
what the actual fuck?
I'm sorry, mom and dad. I'm exposing my stories. I'm exposing my fucking hard as well now. Yeah. You know what?
You didn't have shit on
Sure. And then another day at school, alright? He sees her, she sees him. He sees her, she sees him. Okay? And then my man looks at her, and I kid you not, up the ratings. It's not one night
No,
at
I'm genuinely sorry.
Oh, that time.
yeah,
I-
he fucked up her mind.
I pulled it. I pulled. So I don't know what I did.
Was this on pink?
I was. So I pulled
Oh,
it.
she's Nah. Oh, okay.
She's not for me. She's not for me. She's not for me.
But it's not you,
It's a
Why
uniform.
did you pull?
No.
Not for you, man.
I was drunk.
You ran away. Come on.
No, so I pulled her and then I was on the lake and I said to her something along the lines of like, yeah, cool, we'll continue this on campus or something like that. I don't know why it said that. Then I bumped into her one day after lectures, and I was tired. After lectures, I don't speak to anybody. And I bumped into her, and we spoke a bit, but also I was tired, and I just wasn't feeling it. It was kind of awkward. I felt like she was forcing it. I was like, okay, cool, that can't happen again. So now I'm walking up the stairs one day, and it's like a lot of this is on campus, it's still like normal, so it's packed.
Yeah.
And you know those stairs, like the upper hammer stairs, like they go up quite high. And I'm literally walking up the stairs there, and I see her, and I'm just like, I'm like, fuck, okay, cool. If I go straight, she's gonna see me, there's no way around it, and I'm gonna have to speak to her. And if I turn around right now or whatever, she'll see me. But I thought, you know what? No, I couldn't turn around because of people walking up the stairs. So it's just too much. So I was like, oh, fuck. I guess I gotta go up. Then last minute I did see her waiting. I just, oh, it was raining. But I didn't think she saw me. Because when I looked at her, she didn't notice me. Oh, I think that stupid shit that Hans do, where they look at you, they pretty much don't notice you.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, but Coombs though. I remember last year my man was hooked.
Most of
Line and center. Line and center.
Everything for me is
My man must
see how you guys shut up your shit. Nobody knows my shit.
Like what happened to you last year? What happened to you now with the guys?
Oh, with that hand?
Yeah.
Oh, now we just cut it. Like it just wasn't working out. So I was gonna try the long distance thing.
Yeah.
I was like, it's not.
He wasn't fucking with
Yeah.
But then he still hits her up in his neck or something.
Yeah, that's like. Yeah.
You know what?
But the thing is, like, she also entertains it. So
That's
like.
Oh.
Dude, the one time we were
But that's the only time I hit her up when I'm naked.
Dude, the one time we were sitting down here and this guy was jamming music with me.
Nah.
Yeah, that shit kills.
Nah.
So this guy was listening to music, and like I'm just hearing a vibe out. Then eventually he just suddenly closes his laptop, takes out his phone, and goes, "I'm done. Where's my phone? I'm like, what? No, I need to message someone. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and I really knew who I was.
And the thing is, I knew it was a hand, so I look at the iPad, and it's a lyric video of Tory Lane's song saying, "See you on my Instagram, my friends telling me," it's like, "You don't look right together," and
in this live, it hit a pause because it was literally this guy would always show me a post because I'm not on Instagram.
Yeah.
So this guy would always show me a post.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay.
And also,
So the time is out.
whenever she posts something, I would see it because we both have access to social media accounts, like WhatsApp status, right? So I'll see something that she posted and I'll keep quiet and I know I'm gonna see it.
Yeah.
And then
I'm gonna bring it up.
And then be like, hey, hey, you see these posts?
You see
Every single time. So it's like that's the hand that like it's weird.
Yeah. But it's like it's up and down. Like we won't speak for like 3 months and then I'll speak to her again. Yeah.
But now it's done.
Nah,
this-
Oh shit!
With this hand, I know I will always end up with them.
Yeah.
Always.
Oh.
Also, what the fuck is that thing of hands taking videos of themselves when they cry? You know when your hands do
Why the
that
fuck
shit?
do they do that?
Imagine going through the moment and you think, let me video myself.
Yeah, I mean,
And then you send it to your friends. Imagine one day we just in a group chat, one of the boys sends a video of himself crying, no context, just sends a video.
now I'm done. Emojis only. You must put all the laughing emojis there. There's no way. No, but also, how can you entertain me? It's like, why are you showing us that you're crying?
Yeah.
No, like, crying is like.
Yeah, no, crying is okay.
It's fine and shit, but. Like, why do you want to show people that you're crying?
Yeah.
On that note, that concludes our episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed that shit. Low hanging fruit, roll to the core. Tune in sometime next week.
I said niggas are in the six.
Track, bitch, give me back. Tatted on the back, tatted on her neck. It can't call it back. Shawty wanna live, shawty wanna